Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Google Partners Biweekly News Bulletin here from the Nordics. My name is Peter. I'm in the Global Customer Experience team in the Google EMEA head office here in Dublin.
Hi, my name is Sonia, and I work with Peter in the same team at the Google head office here.
Yeah, we have some pretty cool stuff to go through today. Please remember, if you have any questions along the way today, feel free to just post them at the bottom here on our event page, and we'll get back to them right after the agenda for today. But before we get started, congratulations Norway with today. It's a big, big day, I know. So hopefully there's not too many Norwegians paying attention here today. Remember, you will be able to see the replay though later on. Sarah, our colleagues who usually do these as well sometimes with us, she sent us this photo straight from Oslo in, yeah, I'd say just a state of pure happiness. So congratulations, Norway.
Great, congratulations, Norway. And let's go on to the agenda for today. So as usual, we'll go through the upcoming partners trainings in the Nordics, and then we'll go to some product updates. So first, our recent changes to our loans policy, and then the Google Performance Summit of this year. And then we will have the frequently asked question of the week, which is this time is how do you keep your analytics audiences running for RLSA? So how do you avoid the most common problems with them not running in the future? So great, let's get started. So the upcoming partners trainings in the Nordics. Let's start with Sweden, who have a deep dive on mobile May 24th. These deep dives are half-day courses focusing on a specific subject. So remember, these are only available to AdWords certified individuals. Then we have May 31st, AdWords Fundamentals, and June 1st, Search Advertising. These are full-day courses. Then on to Finland. On May 24th, we have Analytics Part 1 in Helsinki, and then followed the next day by Analytics Part 2. Yeah, Peter.
Yeah, thank you. So Norway, once you get back from your celebrations, you have a busy schedule here if you want to. On May 26th, there'll be the AdWords Fundamentals taking place in Oslo, followed on June 2nd with the Search Advertising, and then on June 7th already again, the Analytics Part 1. And for my fellow Danes, May 17th, AdWords Fundamentals in Copenhagen, and on May 18th, right, the day after, we have Search Advertising Copenhagen now. And as always, guys, please make sure that if you're a larger group going there together, please make every individual participant sign up through the registration link that we have, just to make sure that we have enough room for everybody. All right.
Great. So let's start off with the recent changes to our loans policy, which has spurred some questions from our customers. So what's happening now is that we are revamping our personal loans policy to better reflect and to be consistent with Google's values. So remember, this is something that affects advertisements only and not the organic search results. So these are two separate things, so keep this in mind. The change will take place 13th of July, so there's still some time before this actually goes live. So we're now making sure that everyone's aware of it well in advance. So why this change is happening is that it's based on feedback from our users and to prevent any unnecessary risk to any of our users. Not complying with this policy will lead to site-level disabling or ad disapprovals. So keep this in mind if you are in this group. So who are in this group? Well, globally, we no longer accept personal loans with repayment due in full within 60 days of the date of issue. So everyone globally who belongs into this group and offers these kind of loans will not be able to run in our advertising network. Also in the States, the APR, which is the annual percentage rate, cannot exceed 36%. So this is only the US, but if you are advertising there, you should be aware of this. So if you are compliant with this policy and you still want to advertise and you're offering personal loans, you still need to do some adjustments to your page to make sure that we also know that you're compliant with this policy and also our users. So on your landing pages, you will have to have three things always visible. So the minimum and maximum period for repayment, then the maximum APR, which includes interest rate plus fees and other costs for a year. Also, remember to include a representative example of the total cost of the loan, including all applicable fees. Many of you might already have this, but just make sure that you always have this on each landing page that you have. And as with any other policy that we have, all these disclaimers need to be prominent and visible on the landing page so that there is no chance of the users actually missing this information.
Exactly. So policy is basically that we've changed it somewhat, but the key here is really to make it more transparent for everybody to understand exactly what they're signing up for. Thank you for that, Sonia. Now on to some also pretty exciting news. It's time now already again for the Google Performance Summit of 2016. For those of you who don't know what it is, we'll be hosting a couple of different keynote speeches with product updates within the Google Ads and Analytics product portfolio, basically. You can, of course, attend this like every year live on May 24th on our Global AdWords and Analytics blogs. There's a short link there that you can just sign up with. Please do remember to register your participation through the link on the event page. That's really, really important. Now, if you do not know what the Google Performance Summit is, go ahead and have a look on YouTube for the couple previous years there. You'll see some of the features that we have here today originated at the Google Performance Summits. So really exciting stuff, and really do take a look into it, basically.
Great. So on to the frequently asked question of the week, which Peter will present today.
Yes, exciting. So today, what we're seeing at the moment here is a lot of advertisers contacting us regarding keeping the analytics audiences running for our RLSA. So I'm just going to go through one of the things that we see most commonly here. Now, that's not to say that there can't be other things wrong in terms of how the audience is set up in analytics or anything within the campaign itself in AdWords, but this is just a very, very common issue that we're seeing at the moment, and something that most of you are probably not aware of. So let's just run through it real quick. So basically, sometimes AdWords users don't see kind of the users on their analytics created remarketing list for Google properties. So these Google properties are used primarily for RLSA, even though everything seems absolutely correct in terms of both analytics and AdWords, like with the general setup of the campaign. The reason for this is, in most cases, that you haven't connected the list to an active remarketing campaign within the last 30 days of creation, which will basically stop populating any users for the Google properties. Now, the reason why we do this is basically just so we don't populate users that you don't really need. So it's just very, very simple to fix this, and I'll run through that in a second. But do also keep in mind that this is not the only reason why a RLSA will not be running, basically. It could also be that you're not compliant to our regular policies, or it could also be that you don't have 1,000 active users so that the campaign is eligible to run. So just keep that in mind, but do check up on this as well. Now let's see how you fix it. Well, easy peasy really. Create a new audience list in Analytics and connect it immediately to an active AdWords remarketing campaign, which is ready to receive impressions. And there you go. Then your Google properties will start to populate again, and you should be able to see that within your shared library in your AdWords account. So very, very easy fix here. Now, that was actually the agenda items for today. So thank you so much for your attention. Sonia, should we have a look and see if there's any questions today?
Yes. So checking if we have gotten any questions today. And it seems like we haven't gotten any questions today. So if you do get any questions related to the topics that we went through today, please feel free to post them on the event page, and we'll answer them later. But thank you so much for listening today, and we'll see you in 2 weeks again.
Definitely. Yeah, have a nice day, guys. Bye.